bodily knowing is this way in which I try to let my body lead the compositional process. So that might entail getting my hands on the instruments and seeing what the ways in which my body kinesthetically and interacts with the instruments in front of me. It's also just allowing impulse and instincts to take over, and trusting that, and entering almost this like quasi-trance state where it's all very subconscious. And I really prefer not to relate the compositional experience to as a outcome of prescribed laws. It's like a way of learning about myself and discovering this internal feral energy. I often use improvisation as this like starting impetus for getting going in the piece, and I like to rent the instruments that I'm writing for, or I have a growing collection of janky, cheap instruments that I have, and I just get my hands on it and I just see what, again, my body does. But I also just love to improvise with other people, especially even more than improvising alone, I would say, and seeing how our personhoods might serendipitously sort of align or form this aesthetic bond that you could never have predicted as something to emerge from language. I'm a huge fan of Mauricio Kagel. His use of humor and really weird, odd scenarios, and the corporeal elements in his music are incredibly influential and to my work. Right now, I feel particularly inspired by the visual artist Nick Cave. He makes these beautiful, elaborate costumes, and they have so many sonic, tactile, and kinesthetic potentialities that just kind of make my head want to explode. Currently, I'm experimenting with sounding costumes. His aren't made for that sense, but I'm drawing inspiration from Cave's costumes. But I'm interested in sort of heightening the corporeal expressivity that you see when the body moves by these objects that react or are attached to the body in some way. I just finished this new piece for Phonema Consort, which will be premiered in April. And this is going to be an online performance, like most performances right now. It's for harpsichord, percussion, double bass, and classical guitar. It's a very like gnarly, grinding, metallic sounding piece. And then you have this like other layer of these crystallized, metallic, beautiful vocals on top of it. And I was really interested in that contradiction there. But what was really fun about this piece in particular was the fact that I made this video that the performers mimic, and it has nothing to do with what you're seeing in the audio or what you're hearing in the audio. So you see these strange, slow-moving gestures in which the bodies of the performers come into nodes of contact with their instruments in really kind of like a nightmarish way.